Yeah, I think before I go back to the shipyard, I need like another 100K. So I can try to get everything I want to get it properly done. God, it's beautiful though. Ooh, a spicy meatball even. Look at it. Oh. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. Ooh. All right, let's get up to the cockpit. Excuse me, why is everyone huddled around my cargo hold? Get out of here. No, I'm taking the stuff out of the thing. There we go. Still heavy. Where are the... Is that our aid? It is. Okay. Okay.
Handle things. Not bad. Not bad.
Oop. Okay. So what quest do we want to do that's a little bit easier than that one? Failure to communicate? Talk to Albin Lopez on Hafia 1A? No. Destroy the fleet ghost at Tau Ceti? Maybe... Refurbished goods. Obtain 5 items. Go to abandoned... okay. The bounty that got away. Let's do this one. The tracker agent wants me to help put a sensor at the top of the old Mars launchpad tower to help her track down one of her lost bounties. Okay, I think we can do that one. If it's on Mars, then that should be an easy enough jump. It shouldn't be too out of our league in difficulty-wise for ammo and guns. Whoops. Should just do this. Place the sensor, show on map. There we go. Cool. Plus, I feel like I didn't spend enough time in Cydonia as it was. I didn't get the
Starting landing procedure.
full
You will
experience of
require
it.
supplemental oxygen from your spacesuit in this area.
Okay. This looks like it could be quite a raid itself again. Let's do this one. Got a fair amount of ammo for it. All right, I need to be better about holding my breath though, so I hit more accurate shots. Oh, I love that I fly like an eagle. 'Cause I wanna fly like an eagle, 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 into the future. I kind of hope there's enemies here and I just don't have to just scale this without any combat. That would be a little lame. There we go. I need to remember that I got that boost pad. Is there really nothing in here? Strange. Hello, Vasco. Vasco da Gama. Excuse me. Oh, this place is huge. All right, doesn't look like anything in out here. Whoa. That's so cool. I love it. Dang. I love that. Is this one of the quests where I'm supposed to be stealthy? Because I ain't about that life. I kind of want to go shooty bang bangs. God, they really put nothing out here to just to pick up, huh? I mean, fair enough. Inaccessible? I wonder if I could blow that up or like shoot that door out, maybe. It's probably a way around on the other side, maybe? Feeling like there might not be, actually. Looks like this looks like it could have been something at one point. No, it looks like it's drainage. Nope, doesn't do anything. I don't believe that you can't get into this building. But I feel like if you couldn't, they wouldn't have made that door say inaccessible. It would just say... It wouldn't say anything. Alright, well, I don't know how, so... We'll keep going for now. Maybe the entrance is like down in that pit. Alright, so they want me to scale all the way up there. Let me check this other structure over here, see if there's any juicy jams inside. Alright, nothing there. I don't think I can get inside this building either. Nope. All right, let's do the quest. Can't believe there's no enemies here. How sad. Oh. Holy crap. Something I can interact with? I'm shocked. Shocked and awed.
Welcome aboard,
Captain.
All systems online.
Hope that's Vasco da Gama and not a enemy coming up to get me. Oh, thank you. All right, now we climb. Now we climb to the end of the world. I wonder how I'm supposed to properly get up there. There's stairs anywhere that I'm just missing? from there. How did you get up here? What? You're a wizard, Harry. Freaking wizard. Wanna fly like an eagle into the future. All right, so far this raid has been lame. Okay. So it looks like I'm just supposed to scale this whole thing. Maybe there was a staircase that I missed somewhere. No, don't fall down. Then I gotta go over here. This sucks. This sucks. I still need to go up higher. Is there a ladder in there that I can take? No. Okay. All right, we're almost there, chat. Almost there. Whoa. I feel like I'm not supposed to go that way. Maybe I am. Does that actually lead up? Oh, I could do some sketch jumps right here. Whew. No, thank you. Chat, this is scary. All right, there better be some juicy stuff up here for me in here. Let's be out in a caliber. Weapons case with Space Adept Suppressed Calibrated Garandel. Okay, some laser ammo. Not too shabby, not too shabby. All right. Place the sensor, chat. We made it. Not gonna lie, I actually hate heights. So screw that. Like, that is awful. Ugh. Doing this in real life, I think I would literally pass out in this exact position and fall off while I was passed out. That's how much I hate heights. Which is pretty ironic because I used to be a flight attendant. But I felt super safe in the cabin, so yeah. Anyway, heights. One of my worst fears ever. No, thank you. No, thank you. All right, so this is done. Was there any other things that I needed to do with that? What was the name of that one? Does anyone remember? Oh, here it is. Plate sensor return to the tracker agent. Okay. I did, yeah. I used to work for JetBlue. I was based in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It was fun. I liked it. Okay. So craziest flight attendant story. Ew, gross. Okay, well, I worked for JetBlue, and I worked for them for only a couple months. And I worked for Spirit, the ghetto airlines, right? So I worked for them for like 2 years. And Spirit was actually, I thought, was better than JetBlue as far as crew you like conformity. Obviously it's like way more ghetto and customer service is atrocious, but it was on Spirit. The craziest flight attendant story. I mean, I got a couple of them. Obviously they're from Spirit. So one of them, I was working an early morning flight, like 8 a.m. and this guy rings his bell. So I go out to like check on him to see what's up. And so I'm on my way and he's kind of like hurrying me over, and I'm like, what do you need? Like, we're getting ready to land. It was a short flight. It was only like I think it was like an hour flight from like Orlando to Fort Lauderdale or something like that. Or no, because it was a 3 flight day, and that was my middle flight. So he's like calling me over, and he's like, I'm just like, what do you need? So I get right next to him, and he says something. He's like, and I'm like what? So I lean in closer to try to hear what he says, and then he covers his mouth with his hand, and he projectile vomits through his hands like a frickin' hose, all on the side of my face and in my ear and down my shirt and all the way like all over my entire right side of my body. It was disgusting, and it smelled like the worst crap that you could ever imagine. It was like he was like drinking the night before, and then he had a really greasy breakfast. But yeah, the fact that he covered his hand with his mouth, and it just like it shot out like a sprinkler. The worst was it got in my ear. So I always used to fly purser, or which is called lead flight attendants. Depends what airline you work for, what it's called. But that's like the main one in charge. So you fly in the front, you do all the announcements, all that stuff. So yeah, I was flying purser that day, and we were on it was an Airbus 319. So there was only 3 crew members in the back and 2 pilots. And that was, like I said, our middle flight. So that was our second flight of the day. We still had another flight to go. So I had to get out at that stop at the airport, go into the bathroom at the airport, try to get the vomit out of my ears, try to get it out of like off my face, and try to change. And I looked super ratchet for the rest of the day because I had to throw on an extra backup shirt that was like half dirty and wrinkled as crap. And the pilots were like, "Are you sure you want to fly again?" Because I was pretty freaking annoyed at that point. And the pilot's like, "Are you sure you're good to go?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I just want to get to the hotel so I can go to the laundromat and clean all my crap." So that was probably the one of them. Another one was, I mean, there was a couple ones where turbulence, where I was literally doing service and we hit so much turbulence that my back flew into the ceiling. Those were always fun. There was a couple of those though. But yeah, the vomit one is the one that stands out the most, I would say. Yep, pretty gross.
You look like you could use some coffee.
Pretty gross. Hydrate, gamers. Okay. Return to the tracker agent. What else was another good one? I mean, I probably had, unfortunately, I probably had to arrest like 3 or 4 people the couple years that I worked with Spirit. Just disorderly conduct, being too intoxicated, not being able to stay in line, and being aggressive with other passengers and stuff. I was on the verge of having to do CPR on someone, because they were like non-responsive. But I don't know. I don't remember what happened, but they like stopped breathing for a little bit, like 30 seconds, but then they started. It was weird. That was probably the scariest medical moment I had. I had to give a couple people oxygen from the oxygen bottles. Obviously a couple air pockets. Oh, we were flying into St. Martin, the islands in the Caribbean, and we had a terrible bird strike one time. In the cockpit of the windshield in the cockpit just like imploded back in on the pilots. That was interesting. We ended up having to spend the night in St. Martin, which I wasn't complaining about, because St. Martin is beautiful. But yeah, that was an interesting one. Yeah, since I always flew lead flight attendant and purser. Where's the entrance to this place? I'm so lost. Is this not where I'm supposed to be? What? Where the hell am I supposed to go? I don't know. But yeah, since I always flew purser or lead flight attendant, I was always the one to go in the cockpit whenever the pilots had to come out and use the restroom, and you know, I took care of them and stuff, so they would stay awake and check on them and all that fun stuff. So it was pretty cool. Get to go in the cockpit and see what everything looked like at different times during the day. Nighttime flights were the coolest, definitely. And I loved working red eyes. I hate working morning flights. Okay, where is that quest? Failure to communicate? No. This one, yeah. Why isn't it not showing? What? I'm gonna snooze this one more time because I'm gonna take a break here in a second. Oh my god, wrong button. Stop pressing the wrong button. Didn't it just show the mark was over there? Oh no, it's over here. Okay. So, it was really fun though. I loved working as a flight attendant, and I actually loved Spirit. Like the supervisors were cool, the crew was cool, the gate agents, they were the ones who were a little kind of rude, I would say. But it was corporate in their policies where they get their bad rap from. Like the mechanics and the pilots are all super good and they all know their job super well. It's just their whole thing about you have to pay for everything because they want to have a cheap ticket option, and then that therefore they're not going to have like any luxury options, which is what people don't like. So I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to get in here. You hate flying? See, I love flying. That's why I was like, I gotta try this. I gotta do it. So, and it was 2012, 2013, I think. The road trips. Yeah, I hate road trips. I cannot sit in a car for that long. How in the actual F do I get up here? Okay, I'm gonna follow these tracks. Yeah, it was like 2012 or 2013 or somewhere before then. And I was like, you know what? I want to change in my life. So I was like, I am going to go try to be a flight attendant. And I applied to a couple different places, but not a lot of places were hiring at that point in time. It was before like pilot and like flight attendant shortages and stuff like that. So I had a couple interviews. JetBlue I finally got in with, but JetBlue I wasn't really vibing with. Where are these footsteps? Am I actually tripping? What? So then eventually I went to Spirit, and they had a pretty extensive training. Like it was like 5 weeks. You had to do everything like perfect. And it was all in Fort Lauderdale, so they paid for a hotel to stay over there, and you did the training, and then obviously when you pass, then you get your thing, and then you can start flying. And for the first however so long, depending on how many new people they hire after you, they put you on reserve, which is basically on call. So you choose a block, morning, afternoon, or night, where you're on call. So then during that time, you just have to kind of sit by your phone and wait to see if you get called in for a trip that night. And it was usually a 4-day trip, so you would spend 3 nights out at hotels, right? And then on the 4th day you would come back.
And I see a
So
bright future
it
in
was
the
fun,
Trackers
though. It was
Alliance
fun.
for you. Careful placing that sensor. I've only got the one.
I did it already. It took me forever to get back in this base, but I did it. I placed a tracking sensor at the top of the tower.
Good. I'm already getting readings from it. Nothing yet, but when he shows, we'll get him. Here's your pay. Think of it as your cut of the bounty for your assistance.
Hey, be that money, be that money. 25 Hondo. Lame. Flight attendant during COVID. Yeah, I wasn't flying at that point, but some of my friends that I did training with and stuff, they were still flying. They said it was awful. Like, people, obviously people are so like self-centered when it comes to like something small like wearing a mask, right? Especially, I mean, I don't really care if you do it out anywhere, but like in an airport and on a plane, I feel like that's one of the main places you really should try to wear it, because those are germ factories. So they said it was awful with people doing that. They did also say it was very, like, a lot of them got furloughed as well, so they got put on with like no pay until it picked back up, which sucks. That part of it would suck. All right, find news stories for SSNN. Okay, we're gonna do that one. Show on map. How does one do this?
The reviews are in for the latest ships from star yards across the settled system.
Deliver news about Galactic Bank robbery in Aquila City. Oh, that wants me to go back to Aquila City? Weird. Well, these are done. Refurbished good. That one's too hard. I could do some of these missions. The missions aren't as fun, though. Maybe let's go visit the London landmark on Earth. Let's do that one first. Or actually, let's do that one next, because I am going to take a quick couple minute break. I need to get up, refill my water, and stretch my legs and use the restroom. So I am going to do that super quickly. Do not go anywhere, because whenever we get back, we're going to be continuing Starfield for probably a couple more hours. Oh my God, there's so many people here that my game is like not having a happy camper time. So yeah, we're gonna keep going for a couple more hours with this, so don't go anywhere. If you're new here and you're lurking, make sure that you drop a follow. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're watching this on YouTube in the future, thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what I can do to make the streams and the videos better, but I will be back. Do not go anywhere. This is not the end of the stream. No way, Jose. Yeah, give me like 3 minutes and we'll pick it back up right here. We'll go visit Earth. We'll go see London, see how much of a hot mess it is.